Hello, friends of Elderly Insights. What if I told you I summited a peak just last week at age 90? I'm Beatrice Whitaker, and yes, I'm 90 years old. Still out there hiking trails that most folks half my age wouldn't dare. That sunrise at 5,000 feet last Monday brought tears to my eyes, proof that age can't stop wonder. If you want to keep feeling this strong and alive, please hit like, subscribe, and type "I choose vitality" in the comments. These simple actions help other seniors discover habits that keep us moving, independent, and joyful. Ready? Let's go. When I turned 65, my doctor shook his head and said, "Beatrice, at this rate, you'll trade those trekking poles for a cane." I drove home thinking, I refuse to become someone who sits inside watching TV all day. I watched friends swap hikes for walks around the living room and slip into chairs with creaking bones. That frustration lit a fire in me. I needed to find daily habits that kept my joints happy, my mind curious, and my spirit adventurous. Now, 25 years later, here I am, 90 years old, climbing mountains, teaching others that age can expand horizons if we care for body, mind, and heart every single day. Hill intervals with a smile. Imagine this. You step onto a gentle slope, bathed in morning light. You walk briskly for a few minutes, feeling your muscles wake up. Then you pick up the pace, just enough to make your heart skip a beat, but not so fast that your knees protest. After 90 seconds, you slow back down, letting your breath even out as you stroll. That's my formula for uphill intervals with a smile. Most folks think seniors need to stay on flat ground, but short bursts of effort followed by easy walking strengthen leg power and train the heart, all without hammering our joints. Here's how I do it. I begin with a 5-minute warm-up on level ground, just a steady walk to wake up my legs. Then on a moderate uphill, I pick up my pace for about 90 seconds, imagining I'm racing a friendly chipmunk across the trail. After that sprint, I stroll for 3 minutes on flat or slightly downhill terrain, enjoying the breeze. I repeat this cycle for about 40 minutes total. I rely on my lightweight trekking poles, not because I can't hike without them, but because they absorb shock and give me extra balance on uneven ground. Last spring, my friend Nathan, now 92, borrowed my poles and tried these intervals in the local park. He told me, "Beatrice, I felt my heart settle into a calm rhythm I haven't felt since I was 50. Now he says his blood pressure is steady, and he wakes up excited to put on his hiking boots." Don't worry about fancy gear or measuring your heart rate with gadgets. If you can talk in short sentences without feeling winded, you're at the right pace. And if your knees or hips ache, start with just 1 minute of brisk uphill, then 2 minutes of easy walking. Gradually, you'll build strength. Studies show that alternating effort and rest boosts heart health by up to 20% in older adults, all while reducing joint stress compared to continuous uphill climbing. Anti-inflammatory, sunrise, breakfast bowl. Let's move to the kitchen. Sugary cereals and pastries may taste comforting, but they send inflammation surging, stealing joint comfort and fogging the mind. Instead, I start my day with what I call the sunrise bowl. It takes 2 minutes to throw together and tastes like a sunrise in your mouth. I scoop half a cup of plain yogurt, any brand you like, or oat yogurt if you prefer plant-based. On top, I sprinkle a handful of fresh berries, blueberries, strawberries, or whatever's seasonal at the market. I toss in a tablespoon of rolled oats or cooked quinoa, then stir in a spoonful of ground flaxseed and a few walnut halves. Finally, I shake a pinch of turmeric and a dash of black pepper over everything. I know turmeric sounds fancy, but it's just a yellow spice you find in any grocery store, and black pepper helps your body absorb its goodness. Once it's ready, I carry my bowl to the sunniest spot on the porch and sit for a moment, listening to the birds and feeling grateful. My neighbor Lydia, who's 88, switched from buttered toast to this bowl 3 months ago. She told me, "Beatrice, I no longer feel that pinch in my knees when I climb the front steps." All these ingredients help have a gentle, soothing effect. The berries bring antioxidants that calm inflammation. The oats give you slow-burning energy, and the turmeric team up with pepper helps keep those joints smooth. If you don't have fresh berries, frozen works fine. Just thaw a few in warm water for a minute. If yogurt isn't your thing, stir everything into a bowl of cooked oatmeal. The key is choosing foods that fight inflammation and boost energy, without any strict diet rules. Joint mobility tea time routine. After breakfast, I wait for the kettle to boil for my morning tea. Instead of standing idle, I turn that dead time into joint care time. I call it my tea time mobility routine. First, I do ankle circles. I lift one foot just enough to keep balance and draw large circles in the air, about 15 times in each direction. This wakes up my ankle and improves stability. Next, I stand straight and lift my right knee sideways toward my elbow, like I'm stepping over a small log 15 times, then switch to the left side. That loosens my hip joint, which is key for any rocky trail. After that, I place my hands on my shoulders and slowly twist my torso from left to right, drawing big circles with my chest for 20 counts. It feels like I'm wringing out a towel. Finally, I make slow fist pumps, opening and closing my hands 30 times, so my wrists don't stiffen when I'm holding trekking poles or a coffee mug later. If standing bothers you, you can do these from a seated position. For example, flex your ankles back and forth while sitting. Lift knees one at a time toward your chest. Gently twist your upper body or extend your arms forward and back. Even a few gentle movements help keep connective tissue supple and reduce the risk of falls. Research shows that seniors who do daily mobility exercises lower their fall risk by nearly 30%. 4 and 7, 8. Breathe with mountain sunrise. Visualization. Our minds need care just like our bodies. Stress and cortisol can chip away at bone health and disrupt sleep. So twice a day, I practice a simple breathing technique called 4-7-8 breath, paired with a mental picture I call mountain sunrise. Here's how it works. I sit comfortably in a quiet corner, sometimes in a cozy armchair or on a cushion on the floor. Close my eyes and imagine the glow of a new dawn over snow-capped peaks. Then I inhale gently through my nose for 4 slow counts. Hold that breath for 7 counts and exhale through my mouth for 8 counts, picturing the sunlight spilling over the ridge with each out-breath. I repeat this cycle 10 times, once after lunch and again before bed when the house is quiet. I remember last fall, we were halfway up a steep trail when my friend Mrs. Chen, 85, started to gasp. I told her to pause, close her eyes, and breathe with me. 4, 7, 8. By the 4th cycle, she opened her eyes and said, "Beatrice, I feel lighter." Within minutes, her pace steadied and we finished the hike with laughter. These deep breaths activate what scientists call the vagus nerve, helping your heart slow down and your mind calm. Studies show seniors who practice this kind of breathing sleep better, up to 25% improvement in sleep efficiency, and report lower anxiety. All you need is a quiet moment and a little imagination. Social accountability. Hiking club. Our peak family. Now even the best habits fade without someone cheering you on. That's why 8 years ago, I helped start our little social accountability hiking club. Picture it. It's Saturday at dawn, mist curls over the trailhead, and there's a group of us stretching, sipping coffee from thermoses, greeting everyone by name. We range from age 68 up to 94, but we share one goal: keep moving. Together, we never hike alone. We pair up by pace, so if you're slower, you won't feel rushed. If you're faster, you won't feel held back. Every quarter we pick an achievable summit like Maple Ridge or Pines Lookout and celebrate with a modest picnic on the peak, homemade lemonade, turkey sandwiches, and a moment to watch the horizon. One of our most spirited members is Mr. Miguel, who's 89. Last year he promised his granddaughter he'd reach her age of 15 before letting her celebrate his birthday on the trail. He kept that promise. At the top, he raised his walking stick, like a trophy, and said, "For my granddaughter." That moment reminded us all what purpose and joy seniors with strong social ties reduce their risk of depression by half. For us, it's more than avoiding loneliness. It's a reason to wake up early, lace up boots, and share stories. If someone misses 3 Saturdays, in a row we phone them just to check in. It's our way of making sure everyone knows they matter. Over 8 years, our membership grew from 4 hesitating neighbors to 27 devoted hikers, and no one has skipped more than 2 hikes in a row. Recap: your next steps to feel young at any age. So today, we've walked through 5 habits that keep me at 90 years old, summiting mountains with joy. Uphill intervals with a smile, short uphill bursts, and easy walking using trekking poles to help knees and balance. Anti-inflammatory sunrise breakfast bowl. A quick yogurt and berry bowl with oats, flaxseed, walnuts, turmeric, and pepper to soothe joints and fuel energy. Tea time. Joint mobility routine. 10 minutes of ankle circles, hip openers, torso twists, and wrist pumps while your kettle boils. No special equipment needed. 4, 7, 8. Breath with mountain sunrise. Visualization. Deep breathing with a mental sunrise image twice daily to lower stress and improve sleep. Social accountability hiking club. Gathering every Saturday, pairing up by pace, and celebrating summit victories together because we lift each other up. None of these require expensive gear, just simple tools, poles, basic kitchen staples, and most importantly, consistency paired with curiosity. If you only try one habit this week, let it be the uphill intervals or the mobility routine. Start small and build from there. Which habit will you start this week? Post a photo, share a comment, or simply type, "I choose Vitality" below, so we can celebrate your first step. And remember, next Saturday I'll share a short trail you can try even if you've never hiked before, right here on Elderly Insights, so don't miss it.